a stranger and I'm going to tell you a story about my balls. I don't take really good care of myself. I don't floss every day. I don't eat right. I don't exercise. But for some reason, something I do all the time is check my balls to see if I have cancer. I don't know why that's where my priorities are, but it is. A couple months ago, I was checking myself and I noticed a bump there. So I was like, well, probably should have a professional look at this. So I make an appointment to see a new doctor. It's the first time that I've ever seen this doctor, so when I come in, she tells me that we're going to do a regular checkup, and at the end of the checkup, she's going to tell me, or she's going to take a look at my ball bag, and she's going to tell me what's going on there. I'm like, okay, cool. So she's making small talk with me, asks me what I do for a living. I tell her I'm a therapist, and that I work with kids. So she, for some reason, thinks that this is a good time to brag about her parenting skills and tells me about how she's raised her children. Unfortunately, all of her examples were just different examples of how she's emotionally manipulative to her kids and how she doesn't let them actually choose what they want to do and convinces them to do whatever she wants them to do. So I don't know why she thought that was the platform, but it was. So that's great. So then she finished up with the exam and she's like, okay, we're done, and gets up and walks out of the room. And I'm sitting there like, she forgot to look at my balls. So I have to walk into this crowded area of all these doctors and nurses and staff working, and being the tall, timid boy I am, I have to go up to her and I have to say, are you going to look at my testicles? And she's like, oh, totally forgot. So we walk back in, and she has me, she sits on a stool and rolls it up, has me drop my pants, and then she goes, okay, where is it? I said, it's on my right testicle. She says, okay, I'm going to feel your left first. Which makes sense, but for some reason she said it in a way like she had to know what it feels like to feel a normal testicle. Like, she needed an example, which didn't make me feel really confident about this exchange at all. So she feels the left one, then she feels the right one. She's like, oh, I understand where that bump is. Then she takes her gloves off, throw it away, and she's really quiet. And then she looks up to me and she says, testicular cancer is really treatable. It's the cancer you want to get, which I don't think there is any cancer you'd like to get. I don't like the way she phrased that. But she's like, it has a very high survival rate. I was like, okay, which is great for me because I'm trying not to freak out about all this, so doesn't add any insult there. So after my appointment, on my way home, I'm calling my mom, and she's, who knows about, I told her about the bump that I had on my testicle. She says, how did your appointment go? And I'm like, well, she said cancer a lot for it not being cancer, so can only assume that I have cancer now. And even as having a disease that you can only 5% of people die from, I feel like less than 5% of people, when they try and grow a beard, have a bald spot in the middle of it. So I don't consider myself on the lucky side. And I just wanted to share with you all the feeling that you have right now is what it's like to maybe have cancer.